has been 247 years since the first St. Patrick's Day parade marched through New York City. Since then, it has become the world's largest Irish celebration, and today we're at Anton's Restaurant in Queens for the annual pre-parade reception to honor this year's Grand Marshal Michael Gibbons and his aides. To pull off the world's largest St. Patrick's Day celebration is a year-long commitment by hundreds of volunteers donating thousands of hours of work. With each special story recounted, the legacy of the parade transcends the countless generations of Irish Americans. It is very hard to deny the immense pride felt by all involved. One thing is for sure, there is no lack of Irish pride from this year's committee.
I'm Mike Gibbons, and I am honored and flattered and humbled to be the Grand Marshal of the New York St. Patrick's Day 2009 parade on March 17th. It's the greatest celebration of our Irishness, the New York St. Patrick's Day parade. And it's also a tribute to the extraordinary relationship between America and Ireland, the two countries. So it's really an honor. I'm very proud to be the Grand Marshal and to be as involved as I am now. It's the 248th year the parade has marched consecutively in New York. And as I get closer to it and I've met more with the parade executives and the parade committee, generations of the Irish have kept this going, generations before us. And so I'm so indebted to all of those that have kept the parade going.
A big thing now with us is the dress code. We want everybody, the march on Fifth Avenue for 1 hour, from 44th Street to 86th Street is 1 hour. 1 hour once a year. And I ask all the marchers to get dressed up in their best clothes, shine shoes, put their shoulders back, head high and proud of who they are, and what this great country of ours here has given to all of us, the opportunities. Without those opportunities, we wouldn't have a parade. But we're blessed to live in this great country here, and that we're able to, and the freedoms that we enjoy here. And we always remember that the fighting men of our armed forces over the years, they give us those freedoms, and today we enjoy them here. And the day we don't even think about that, that's when we really lose them. If you ask me what the greatest moment in the parade was, I think the parade we had after 9/11, 2002. That was a remarkable parade, and we had over 200,000 people participate in that parade. And when I sat down with some city officials, I said, we're going to stop that parade and have everybody turn around sometime during the parade. And they looked at me and they said, there's no way you can do that. So I figured out the time when the fire department would be up in front of the reviewing stand. And at 12:28, everybody stopped in place. And 12:30 exactly, everybody turned around. It was like a wave going down Fifth Avenue. And for 2 minutes, Cardinal Egan led us in prayer, and for 2 minutes you could hear a pin drop. There wasn't a horn, nothing, not a sound on Fifth Avenue. And you had, that time you had probably somewhere around 135, 140,000 people on the avenue from 44th to 86th Street. And you had another 60,000 in the formation area. And you had 3 to 3.5 million people watching that from the sidewalk. And everybody turned around and faced south.
St. Patrick's Day parade in Ireland was always a fairly low-key affair. I mean, we learned how to celebrate St. Patrick's Day here. When I was a child growing up in Ireland, St. Patrick's Day was a relatively quiet day. We went and we saw the parade, but it was a small parade. And then usually it rained and we went home. And the celebration really began here. And it's only in the last 10 years, really, that the New York way of celebrating St. Patrick's Day has been imported back into Ireland. And I think now in Dublin and across Ireland, we throw some of the best parties around on the 17th of March. But we learnt that here.
It's become a happening, whereas years ago, we were down to 1 hour on television on the old WPIX station. And that was faltering. John Dunleavy got involved, and we started to pick up, and we've been on an upward climb ever since to where now we are. I think we're occupying 4 or 5 hours of television every St. Patrick's Day, and the ratings are very, very high. The generational continuation, it's being carried on. We had a period of time where younger people were not losing interest, but not totally excited about it. But they suddenly realized that to each and all of us in this great city of ours who can celebrate their ethnic background, their faiths, and their Americanism, it became more and more attractive to them. And I'm delighted to see the number of young people expressing interest on getting involved. They're all volunteers, so seeking out places on every level to be able to participate and to get a feel for the parade and its grandeur and its show business attitude, and yet maintain that same traditional parade that probably took place 250 years ago. I'd have loved to have seen 3 or 4 Irishmen walking up Fifth Avenue, but we never will.
It was a gray and rainy day here in Queens, but it certainly didn't dampen the spirits of the hundreds that attended today's reception. And definitely not that of Chairman John Dunleavy, who told me in his very rich Irish brogue, "I prayed for the rain today. Just think of all those shamrocks that'll be sprouting up just in time for our special day." Reporting for On the Beat, I'm Tara Petrolino.